What's good, everyone? It's Adam from imamusicmogul. Welcome to a brand new video. Today we're going to go ahead and recreate the lead sound from TOCK with Young Thug. So let's get straight to it. If you haven't heard that song yet, it's a brand new one. This is what this sound sounds like. All right, so let's go ahead and recreate that from scratch. We'll create a new software instrument track. I'm going to move down this MIDI, solo at the track. And for this one, we're going to use Logic's Retro Synth at the default preset state. For shape 1, we're going to turn this knob. Before we do that, let's hear how it sounds in its default settings. So you hear sort of like a before and after. All right, so for shape 1, we're going to go ahead and move this knob to about 50% here, or midway point between the square wave and the offset square wave. Shape 2, we're going to leave it as a saw, but we're going to go ahead and detune this a bit to get it a little bit more wishy-washy. Pull this up to about 25 cents. We're going to add a little bit more movement to the sound. I'm just going to pull this to about here. So you see how that changes up the sound a bit? I'm just going to pull that out slightly just to give it some movement. Something like that will work with this. Next thing we're going to do here, move over to our filter section. We're going to pull this all the way to the top. I'm going to add a little bit of resonance here, and we're going to take out some of that top. We'll go about 0.08 there, and we'll pull this down a bit. All right, next thing we're going to do is going to turn on some modulation effects here, chorus, and let's see how this sounds. All right, we can leave it like that. That might be a bit much, actually. Let's pull that back. Next thing we're going to do is over on our amp envelope right over here, we're just going to slow down the attack to give it more of like a future bassy type of sound. Pull up the sustain, so just last the whole thing, but we're going to pull up the release so that it rings out a little bit longer. Next thing we're going to do here is under settings, we're just going to make this sound a little bit fuller, a little bit bigger sounding. We're going to turn on unison, and we're going to bring in 8 voices. So you see how that sound just got a lot bigger. Next, we're going to pull up an EQ. We're just going to cut out a little bit of the bottom in here. Then we're going to go ahead and bring in an exciter. This can be found under specialized exciter. I'm just going to add in some harmonics, just a little bit, some saturation. All right. Next thing we're going to do is add in a delay. We'll go to delay echo. And we'll use the default setting here. So we can pull back the feedback and bring down the wet. Bring down the brightness as well. And finally, we'll bring in some reverb. We'll go to Logic's Silver Verb. And I'm just going to work off of a preset called Modulated Space because it has some nice movement in it. And right there you got the lead sound from TOCK by Young Thug. Here's what it sounds like with the drums and all. So there you have it. That's how you make the lead sound from TOCK by Young Thug. If you do have a question on this, we can go and chat in the comment section below. But other than that, I hope you learned something new in this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And as usual, we'll see you all in the next one. Later.